Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and I'm back with another try on haul. If you're new here, I'm Hannah and it's so nice to meet you. Today we're diving into a super exciting brand and I think you'll know her well. Of course, we are talking about PrettyLittleThing. I have a big bag of stuff here and 6 outfits to show you. In case you missed it, and if you have, where have you been? PLT have done a whole new rebrand. They're tapping into that old money aesthetic. Think like Molly May, Sophia Richie. So they redid their entire website, all of their packaging, and a lot of new clothes. So I thought, I want to try it. I want to see what it's like. I'm going to give you my honest first impressions. I'm going to see if they nailed the rebrand or if it's just fast fashion in disguise. That is enough waffle from me. Let's just get into it. So here we have outfit number 1. We've got a little cord going on. It is a double denim moment and I'm not really sure how I feel about it. So many of the cords on their website were double denim and I'm not too sure how I feel about it, I can't lie. I do love a dark denim though, so I don't know, I really don't know what to think. Let me lower you down. There you go, you can see a little bit better now. The jeans, I am 5'5.5" for reference. And the jeans like perfectly hit the floor. So with shoes on, I feel like they'll be perfect. I did get everything in a size 8 just because I wanted to make sure that the size is consistent across the whole website. So we'll see. But this is an 8, this is an 8. The top was 28 and the pants were 32. So for like a £60 outfit, I don't know. I feel like that might be like a little bit pricey just because when I was getting it out of the packet, there's a lot of loose threads like just on the clothing itself. I've noticed here as well, the threading's coming a little bit loose. I'm not too sure. Even the stitching on the cuffs, like look, see there's another little thread. And even the stitching on here just doesn't look great. Like what is going on there? Yeah, like that looks really bad. I don't know, like it does fit quite nicely. It is the perfect length, so for sizing this gets an A-star, but for everything else, like the quality and stuff, it's just not quite there. And I think if they're going to increase the prices, you need to increase the quality as well, and this doesn't feel like they have. This does feel like something that would have been £30 on PLT last year, like the whole set. I'm not too sure. I mean, I do kind of like it as an outfit, but just for the price I think it's too much, especially when the quality is quite poor. If it was priced a little bit cheaper, then maybe I'd be a bit more okay with it, but yeah. Like I said, like I feel like the top, it fits nicely. Like the shaping of it and stuff is nice. I just wish the quality was as nice. You know what I'm saying. I've lowered you down a little bit so you can get a better look at the pants. Nothing special. Nothing like that's blown me away. We're just going to hop straight into the next outfit. I'm going to give this one a miss. I feel like it's not my favorite. Okay, outfit number 2. I actually really like this. It's kind of like a linen fabric, but it is nice and soft. So we have the top and the skirt, which is actually shorts. Skirt. It's a skirt. Got little frilly layers. It is in the same fabric. I just feel like this fabric here looks thicker and more opaque than this does. This is quite sheer, even though it is the same fabric. I think because we've got layers on the skirt, it kind of makes the material look a bit thicker. So it does kind of look slightly mismatched just from that point. I do like the way we can wear the skirt either like kind of high waist or mid waist or even low because it has a stretchy band. I'd probably wear it like this, but I feel like this would be really nice for holiday or summertime. It's light, it's airy. So the top was £18 and the shorts were £20. Guys, PrettyLittleThing to me is still kind of fast fashion, and I just think for the price it is a bit much. Like nearly £40 for this outfit I think is a little extreme, especially because PrettyLittleThing, and if you compare it to something like Shein, they are quite similar fast fashion brands, and you could get this on Shein for £10 for sure. But it is cute. I don't know, I just think if the quality felt better, then maybe it would be worth the price. I think you can see it a bit better if I stand a bit closer. You see how like the arms feel kind of sheer? Like you can kind of see my arm through it, whereas the skirt is quite thick. I don't know, it does kind of sit a little awkward there too, like you can kind of see my bra. So it'd be a little bit difficult to find something that would work with this. I don't know, I'm kind of at a hit or miss. I like it, I like the way it looks, but I just don't think I can justify the price of it, to be honest. It's the top that's throwing me off. I think the shorts, they are really cute. They are really cute, they're nice and frilly, fit well, it feels nice on, it's comfortable. I just think the top is a little too thin. I do love the styles that they've got going, and the fit so far on everything has been great. Let's try on our next outfit, shall we? Do I look like a cupcake? Be honest. Be honest. I do, don't I? I do look like a cupcake. Was that like that one Ariana Grande dress that she like absolutely hated? It reminds me of this. I don't like this one. Let me find the good things. First things first, the fit continues to actually be really good. What's interesting, which I actually really like, is that it is really short. So my arse ends here and so does the dress. Like it's short. But the bottom actually has like a, I feel like you can see there, like there's a stretchy elastic. So it is actually like hugging onto my legs. So I don't think it would lift and expose yourself. Like I don't think it would do that, which is quite nice. I like that feature. And it also has a little elastic band on the middle, so I feel like it's hugging you there, here and here, so it does actually feels quite supported. I do enjoy these little straps. I think they are quite cute. I think this bit might be too long for me personally. Like I have quite a short torso, like my hips start here. I think with this being longer, like past my hips, just isn't sitting quite right for me. Maybe if you were a little bit shorter, I feel like this might suit you a little bit more. I don't think this is one for my long leg girlies like me. You can see it is really short. At first I put it on and I was like, was this a t-shirt? But no, it is a dress. I just don't think it's flattering from my body type. On the model, on the website as well, this kind of falls like outwards, like, and so does the skirt, whereas it's kind of falling flat in a straight line here, which I'm not keen on. I think if it was a bit more draped, it might look a little bit prettier. It is giving cupcake for me right now. It was also £28, which I don't think is the worst. It's not the worst that we've tried on. Some of these have been a bit much. I mean, quality wise, this is quite a nice like crepe fabric, crepe paper that you do like arts and crafts with, but it does feel quite nice, and it is double lined, so it has like that crepe and then there is another fabric underneath it, so it's not sheer, it's definitely not see-through. I just don't think it's for me. I do actually think it is quite pretty, it's just not for my body type, and that's okay. Kind of like 50-50 with it. I'm honestly not sure, so let's just go on to the next one. Okay, we're in the exciting part of the video now. I have 3 old money aesthetic dresses, you know. I thought I'd try out some more fun pieces and then we'll go old money wifey vibes, right? So this is one of the first things that I saw on the website. It is a long flowy black dress. I'm gonna move you. Move. There we go. You can see a little bit better now. I am on like my tippiest tiptoes. But this one, I like it. I'm just not a fan of the quality, guys. I actually really love like the fit, the shape. It is beautiful. Or is it? You see, now I don't know if it's giving like made, like what's it, the Handmaid's Tale? I don't know why it's reminding me of that. Maybe it's the style of dress is giving quite like, I don't know. Again, the fit, really great. The length of the little bodice part fits right above my hips. It's the perfect length, it just meets the floor. I don't know how far back I can go so you can see this. You can see the fabric here is like that stretchy, scrunchy material, and the rest is just simple, plain black material. It is quite creased, like fresh out of the bag, so maybe with an iron it would look a little bit better. I don't own an iron though. I've lived here for a 1.5 years and I've never once needed to iron anything, so I'm not about to start now. I'm not gonna go out and buy an iron just for this dress. Maybe if I like hung it up and steamed it in the shower though. I don't know. I just feel really like I don't know what this is reminding me of. Maybe I've just never tried on a dress like this before, so it's just kind of new to me. Yeah, no, I just don't think it's my style. I think that's why I'm going wrong here. Maybe if I had like the big bouncy blowout, then I'd feel a bit more like it suits me. I don't know. I do think this is very much old money aesthetic though. Like it does fit with the vibe that the girl is going for, so maybe if this was your style it would look like quite nice. Again, quality wise, the stitching on this is okay. It is frustrating me that it doesn't have more like neat pleats here. Like, can you see the pleats coming down aren't like evenly spaced or patterned or anything? It just kind of falls how it falls. I think that takes away from it slightly, but it's not the end of the world. This dress was £32, which I don't think is terrible. I actually think that's one of the more reasonable prices, especially for essentially an entire outfit. It's not too bad. Maybe if you're going on a nice summer date or something, this would be cute. Other than that, I'm just not really sure where I'd wear it, to be honest. I don't hate it, I do actually like it. Yeah, I'm just not sure where I'd wear it, and there's just something about it that I don't think it's my style. So yeah, I do like this out. I would consider this one a win. It's the first win of the video, but I will be returning it. I'm sorry. Let's go on to the next dress. I'm feeling quite hopeful about these last two, I've got to say. Guys, I was so hopeful for this one. You know what, I was taking it out of the packaging and immediately my first thought was, wow, the quality on this one, very, very, very high. So much better than the previous one, the black dress. That kind of, like, the fabric felt like a thin cotton t-shirt, whereas this, I don't know what fabric this is, but it's thick. It's thick and it's quite heavy, and it's also lined. Like, the dress itself, it has a rubber lining and it also has fabric lining on it as well, which feels really nice on. But the fit, what happened? Like, this could have been so nice, but like, one, the torso is way too long, and two, it just doesn't sit on my chest. It's halfway down my boobs, guys. It's just not flattering at all. Like, I feel like it needs to be more cinched in, and it's not, it's just a box. Look, guys, I'm frustrated because this would have been really nice. Like, look at the way it flows. It's beautiful, but I don't understand how everything so far has fit perfectly, and then the most expensive item in the video doesn't fit. I'm frustrated. If it was like a bit, you see the vision, you see, I feel like if it was more cinched, and these are supposed to be quite droopy anyway, then this could have been really nice. You know, for like a wedding guest or prom even, graduation, like a nice formal event, this could have been beautiful, but the fittings just really let it down. I love the skirt, I love the fabric, like, oh, I actually love this dress. I'm pissed. I'm pissed that it doesn't fit. Like I thought, there is 2 layers to the skirt, so this is thinner, silky, nice, soft material that if you showed your legs, that would feel incredible on. And then this thicker fabric. Like, I don't know if you can see like how thicker this material is compared to anything else that we've tried before. There is an improvement there. This dress was £50, so it is the most expensive one that we're trying in this video. Sizing really has let it down, and that is really disappointing because this would have been a really beautiful dress. Okay, I've saved my favourite till last. I'm really hoping that at least this one fits, please. Fingers crossed, guys. I was just gonna say, is my arse out? Because I'm feeling like quite a lot of wind going on back there, but you can't see it. You can't see it, it's fine, false alarm. I don't know how to feel about this one either. The quality is definitely a step down from the dress that we just tried, but the fit's better. It does have this like neck thing, which is actually like the straps, but it just goes around the neck like a choker. I've not seen that before. I think that's quite cool. I think my issue with this dress is just personal preference. Like I said, I'm a small torso girl, so I think when the top half of the dress or the outfit like goes past my hips, especially this much, I just don't think it's that flattering on me. I understand that like the drop waist look is quite trendy at the moment. I just don't think it's my cup of tea. I do quite like this dress though. I mean, the fabric, it does feel quite cheap, I'm not gonna lie, but it's nice and soft. Just from the hem, you can see like this is the fabric we're dealing with. That's the style. The style is like the sheer skirt and then this bit being quite opaque. From the back, I mean, my bum cheeks end here and like the torso thing ends like just halfway on it, so the bottom half of my bum is exposed to the wind and it feels a bit weird, to be honest. No, I don't think I like it. I'm really disappointed, honestly. I was really banking on this one being like my favourite, which is why I saved it till last. I mean, maybe if it was, so I can't even pull it up because you will actually just see everything underneath it. So you are actually dealing with like just this little bit of fabric to cover things up there, and let's just say that's not enough length to cover everything. You see, but I love the movement. The movement's really nice, very flowy. I think, you know what, I think if this was your style, you like the drop waist look on you, then I think you would actually really like this dress. It feels nice on. I feel like it's really good for summer because it is really, really lightweight. I don't like the way that the ruffles as well, like the creases are all here and none of it's on the chest, because the fabric up here does look quite cheap. If it had more of the gathering up here as well, then maybe it would make this look a little bit less cheap, but unfortunately it doesn't. So this dress was £35 as well, which again I don't actually think is that bad, but I do think it would have been 20 quid on PLT last year. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie, kind of disappointed. I really wanted to love these pieces. I mean, I did choose like a variation of different things, but none of it hit. I thought by choosing different pieces, like some my style, some not, some denim, some dress, like some higher price things, some of the cheaper stuff, that we'd at least find one good thing. But like, I was really rooting for them with this rebrand. I really was, but I think it's missed the mark, and it kind of just doesn't make sense to me. Like I said about the cream dress, that felt like the quality that you'd expect from the old money rebrand. So if all of the pieces were that quality, then I think it would make a bit more sense to me. But the fit was really off with that. Everything else on the cheaper side, which even still wasn't even that cheap, fit really well, just the quality wasn't quite there. So I feel like it's kind of two ends of the scale here, and it's not met in the middle of good quality, good price, which I feel like PrettyLittleThing was known for. Decent quality, not the best obviously because of the price point, but it was alright. But it would be really cheap, so it was quite affordable, you know? Like, especially as a teenager, PLT was my go-to because I couldn't afford £50 dresses. So having a cheap option that was reliable, that had the next day delivery and everything was perfect. And I think they've stayed away from that, which made them special in the first place, and now I just don't really understand what they're doing. I think if you're gonna strive for old money, you need that effortless, timeless feel to the pieces, and they still felt really trendy. So I don't quite get it. I think if you want the old money aesthetic, you have to spend money. And this is the thing about the trend itself that kind of bugs me, is that it feels like this kind of toxic aesthetic of like, you need money to look good, and I don't think that's the case. The entire thing just feels quite performative and just a bit fake. I don't know, I honestly wasn't expecting to be so disappointed. I was really hoping to find like a nice new staple dress that's like my new go-to, and it's really flattering and it looks lovely, but I didn't. I think if you want luxury and like that luxury feel but you're on a budget, I think going to thrift stores or like outlet malls is probably your best bet, because I just don't think this is gonna be what you're looking for. It's just really disappointing that you have to choose between lower quality and it fits, or higher quality and you have to buy 3 of the same thing to make sure that it fits, and it's like, that's not sustainable for anybody. Like, to spend £150 on 3 £50 dresses just to hope one of them fits you nicely, like, why is it not true to size? Surely the more expensive items on the website should be the best fitting, the best quality and stuff. I would expect that some of the cheaper items maybe wouldn't fit as nicely, but that wasn't the case. So it just doesn't add up, it doesn't make sense. Please leave me a comment below if you've tried anything else on the rebrand that you actually enjoyed. Did I miss the mark? Did I just pick wrong pieces? Like, please let me know what you guys think of this whole thing, because I'm surprisingly disappointed. I just really think PLT should just go back to what they did best, which was really trendy clubbing pieces that didn't break the bank, and like you could get next day for your last minute night out. It would turn up, you'd go out, you'd look good, you'd feel good, and I don't think any of these pieces do that. I don't know where we're going, I don't know where we're wearing them to, I don't know what's the function. Oh guys, PLT, I'm sorry. Like, I actually feel bad because I can tell how much work has gone into this rebrand and how much hope they clearly had for it, but in my honest opinion it really has just missed the mark. Anyways, thank you so much for joining me as I slowly lost hope as this video went by. Hopefully the next haul we do will be a little bit better, so please let me know in the comments what store you'd like me to try out next and I will deliver for you. And make sure you like this video, because what was that? What was that? I'm just confused. Would be my final thoughts. Confused. Yeah, that is all for me for now. I am gonna hop online and try and find a different dress to wear. because now I have no options. But thank you so much for joining me anyway. I will see you guys next Sunday at 6 with another video. Bye.